Singles action here at Fright Night 2013. Brett Wolverton here with Andrew Pendelton, the third Impact Wrestling superstar Gunner against Ring of Honor superstar Corey Hollis.
And simply an exciting match here. You know, the modern-day Viking Gunner versus Corey Hollis, a true David versus Goliath fight we have in store tonight at, at Fright Night 2013. And again, we see the high-flying maneuvers from Corey Hollis helping him already.
Hollis around for the sunset flip, goes for the cover. Not able to get a count yet. They're into the corner. Referee Ken Wallace is going to make him break the hold. Neither man quick to let go of the hold.
I don't blame him. If you got a good hold on on Gunner, you better let go quick. Now again, Gunner, a former Anarchy Wrestling heavyweight champion, former Anarchy Wrestling tag team champion, former NWA national heavyweight champion, one of the most decorated athletes in the sport of professional wrestling, and again, a former Impact Wrestling tag team champion.
That's right. Shoulder tackle takes Hollis down to the canvas.
Yes, he knows to go for that pin when he has the opportunity. He is not wasting a single opportunity to win this match.
Well, the goal is to catch Hollis sleeping. You focus so much on the headlock that you're applying, you forget to watch your shoulders.
And smart move by Hollis going to the knee there. Well, he's on his hands and knees, going in for that swinging, almost 360-degree neck breaker. You know, impressive offense by Hollis, but the question is it going to be enough to put down the modern-day Viking Gunner?
Well, Hollis is going to stay with the side headlock, keeping Gunner down on the mat. This is what he needs to do, keep Gunner grounded off of his feet.
You know, again, he continues to go back to the neck. I think the smart move here is to go for his knee. You got to take his vertical base away from him because he derives so much power from his massive legs.
Well, look, even on his knees, Gunner was almost as tall as Hollis was standing up.
And he flips him over with one hand. Look at the sheer power of Gunner. And Hollis is throwing everything he's got at him.
Rocks Gunner with a forearm. Hollis up to the middle rope. Dives off, caught. Fall-away slam by Gunner.
And again, just the sheer power, the dive, the diving cross-body block from Corey Hollis was no match to the power of Gunner. That's why I'm saying you have to take away the strength, which is his base.
Elbow takes Hollis down to the canvas. Gunner goes in for the pin. Kick out at 2.
And as we see, Gunner keeps going for the pin. The former champion, he understands that the only way you win this match, you make him submit or you pin him.
Suplex, Gunner goes for the cover. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. Now here's that strength and size advantage of Gunner as he's sitting on the back of Hollis, pulling back.
And we hear Gunner telling the ref to ask him, does he want to give up? Wrenching that neck sideways, had that arm up from, again, the base that he's at. And Hollis is trying to break those hands apart.
Gunner drops all of his body weight, about 242 pounds, onto the back of Hollis. Falling headbutt by Gunner. Unusual maneuver. Not used to seeing Gunner use something like that in his arsenal.
The modern-day Viking. You got to use the tools you have, which is your body. Corey Hollis coming back with some strikes here with some forearms to the jaw of Gunner. Has him reeling.
Clothesline almost takes the head of Hollis clean off.
And Gunner quick to get back on top here for the pin. Only a 2 count.
It's smart wrestling by Gunner to stay on his opponent. Keep going for the pins. Don't give him time to breathe.
You know, and again, you know, when we talk about David versus Goliath, I really like Gunner in this situation, but you cannot underestimate Corey Hollis. Corey Hollis has had some impressive wins against some very large competitors.
Indeed he has. Hollis with the shoulder tackles into the midsection, runs into the opposite corner. Gunner came in charging. The big boot by Hollis. Clothesline takes Gunner down to the canvas.
And it took every bit of strength, a full 360-degree spin and a dive to put Gunner on his back with that almost discus punch type clothesline there.
Hollis needs to stay on Gunner. Do not give him time to breathe.
Well, you know, again, Corey Hollis has taken some punishment already. He's trying to get back, get his wits about him. recuperate a little bit, but every second he wastes here is a second for Gunner to recover.
Hollis going up to the top turnbuckle, stopped by Gunner. You ever seen somebody with a superplex almost standing from the floor? Now he puts him back up to the turnbuckle, goes all the way up top. This is going to be the superplex, and a beauty by Gunner. Gunner's own momentum flipped him over onto his stomach.
And that impact, both men fall from about from the same height for the most part, but that whipping effect, just puts so much pressure on Corey Hollis's back. Still, both men from that type of fall, I'm hoping one of them can get up so we can continue this match. It's a great match.
It's been back and forth as I predicted it would be.
But it's amazing again to see the size of Corey Hollis, who is definitely strong and fantastic shape for his size. But look at the size advantage that Gunner has. Look at those arms. Look at his traps. Look at the size of his legs. I mean, it's just amazing to see these two competing against one another.
The crowd here at Cornelia has been behind both superstars. They've started developing an appreciation for the work of Hollis here in recent weeks, despite his association with Mike Posey.
Well, we've seen a bond broken there between Posey and Hollis. I don't know what condition that relationship's in, but obviously there is some strain there. Crowd is really getting behind Corey Hollis here.
Slingshot suplex by Gunner.
Could this be it?
That move made famous by another former national heavyweight champion in Hall of Famer Tully Blanchard, a man that Gunner has studied under in the past.
Another former, like you said, Hall of Famer, and, just more tools for the repertoire of Gunner here, studying under such a legend.
Just a knee
just
strike.
Amazing impact with that knee. Almost just darting it directly at the side of his neck, his upper chest, his lower front portion of his jaw, and just rocked him.
Gunner is a superstar that's had tremendous success all over the world, but loves coming back home here to Anarchy and competing in front of the faithful here in Cornelia. One of those superstars that has never got a big head over his successes. A roll-up by Hollis.
And capitalizing on that maneuver there, Hollis able to slip around here, lock in the choke from...
That's no choke, that's a
He's got a crossface chicken wing.
Shades of Hall of Famer Bob Backlund with the crossface chicken wing. He doesn't have his hands locked.
No, he doesn't.
But with the tremendous frame of Gunner, that's an impossibility.
But still able to incapacitate Gunner for at least a few moments there as he struggled to get free. Oh, taking a big impact to the back.
Drop kick takes Gunner down, goes for the cover.
Just able to get his legs up the last second, rock Gunner in the chin. This has been an amazing back and forth contest. Like I said, you have size and strength versus speed and agility, and these guys are running neck and neck.
Well, it's Fright Night 2013, and everybody's given everything that they have. Be it a championship match, be it just a one-on-one encounter.
I can tell you Corey Hollis is giving 120% right now to be in this match to the point where he is. He's calling for Gunner to get up.
He just tried to put him up for the fireman's carry.
Slipped through the legs, and he gets him up for the fireman's carry.
An airplane spin.
And are we going to spin? And the slam.
Tremendous showing of strength by Corey Hollis.
Gunner obviously dizzy from that airplane spin, but so is Corey. Now we have still going for that chicken wing again. Can he get the...
He's got the legs grapevined around the waist of Gunner, trying to cut off the airflow, make it difficult to breathe.
Yeah, and again, he grapevines the legs to keep his stomach from being able to expand, to minimize the breaths that he can take when he does get the opportunity to take a breath. So again, just a smart move to grapevine his body and then continue to put pressure on the side of the neck there.
Wait a minute, you're saying if somebody grapevined around my waist, I could keep my stomach from expanding?
I doubt it, Wolverton. I doubt it.
That was
we'll find something for you. Maybe, maybe Jenny Craig has like a large project she wants to get into. We can get you on The Biggest Loser. What do you think about that? You're a loser, right? You're a huge loser. I think that'd be great for you.
Gunner drives Hollis hard into the corner.
And Hollis just rocked there. Now we see Gunner putting Hollis on his shoulders.
But under his feet, small package attempt, 1, 2.
And almost a 3 count there. Oh!
This might be the end of the line, a power bomb. 1, 2, no!
And a kick out, 2 3/4, a kick out from Corey Hollis. I don't see how he had the energy to kick out. We just saw the modern day Viking Gunner drive him down with a devastating powerbomb, put his body weight on top of him, and he was still able to get his shoulder up. Again, only action that you will see Fright Night 2013 Anarchy Wrestling. They're putting it all on the line tonight for these fans.
Gunner says he's going to rack Hollis. He stumbles back in, up into the torture rack.
But we've seen the way that Corey Hollis can slide, and look at that.
A crucifix, 1. He didn't have his legs around the other arm of Gunner.
And the Pele kick directly to Gunner's head. He may be out for a temporary, almost a 3 count there.
Back and forth action between these two great superstars.
You know what I love about this match is you see how Corey Hollis, who knows he cannot overpower him, but he's able to capitalize on every single opportunity. Maybe a loose grip on the beginning of that torture rack, he's able to turn it around into a crucifix, go for the pin, get up in time to make the Pele kick, and look where he's at. He's almost standing. Gunner is not.
Gunner has so far been much slower to get to his feet or even pull himself up.
Who would have guessed this far into this match that Corey Hollis would be standing and Gunner would be on his back?
Well, just as quickly as we say that, the tide turns and Gunner clotheslines Hollis down to the canvas.
And we've seen this back and forth the entire match. It's almost that obviously there's no upper hand in this match. It's who's going to get that last final opportunity.
A little bit of a payback for that superplex earlier on as Hollis goes for the cover. Kick out at 2.
And Corey Hollis leaps to the second in the top rope, snatches him over for that superplex. Just amazing athletic ability from Corey Hollis here.
Corey Hollis may have snapped. Did you see his frustration towards Ken Wallace?
Well, he could get disqualified. He's got to keep his wits about him and focus on the task at hand, which is Gunner.
Corey Hollis is going up to the top rope.
And obviously in his repertoire, some high-flying action here.
Rolls around, back up. Caught, catches it 1, 2, and 3.
The winner of the match, the modern day Viking, Gunner!
A hard-fought match for Corey Hollis, but in the end, a mistake made, and it cost him the victory here at Fright Night.
You know, we saw that attempted wheelbarrow, tried to roll through almost into a victory roll. Gunner able to put his weight down, get the pin, and again, like I said, it comes down move to move. This was a competition to the last minute.
A tremendous effort between both superstars here at Fright Night. The victory going to Gunner. Listen to the applause here from the Anarchy faithful.
And Corey Hollis, visibly frustrated at the loss here, thought that he had a great shot to earn the victory. But we see Gunner here still standing in the ring, and are these two going to continue to square off, or what's going to happen here?
Hollis offering the handshake to the modern day Viking.
Reluctant handshake. He's disappointed in himself because he didn't win the match. This would have been the biggest win of his career.
On a different day, it may have been. Tremendous show of respect between two great athletes here at Fright Night.
And again, you know, all the respect between these two warriors after the match we just saw. Just an amazing show of sportsmanship between two men pushing each other to their limit.
Gunner's asked for the microphone.
Let's give this man a round of applause. Hey, I only make it here 3 times a year or so now, but every time I come here, it seems I get to wrestle someone better.
and better and better. And this guy right here is one of those guys, just like everybody back there, that bust their tail week in and week out on the road. So needless to say, I'm gonna pull out my little pink slip here. Absolutely not, bro. How old are you? 23. I'm 31. I won't take long. We got 2 more matches. But you know what? 23. And at 23 years old, I was in the Marine Corps. I was driving home. I was driving home every weekend from Camp Lejeune, 13-hour round trip, to do what he does and do what these guys do every week, and that's try and make it and living my dream, and I've done it, thank God, and this kid will too.
Amazing show of respect here from Gunner to Corey Hollis, one of the up-and-coming stars.
Forgetting names, I've been asked to do something very special, and I said absolutely. Now, let me finish this, and then we can do the round of applause. Ethan Painter, where are you? Stay stood up, please. Nope, wait a minute. This kid right here, can't remember everything, guys. All right, Ethan graduated from boot camp, Parris Island, on October 18th. He was part of Echo Company, Platoon 2080, and the 2nd Battalion, which is where I went, 2nd Battalion. That's right. Now, Ian on October 29th leaves for a place I know oh so well, Camp Geiger in North Carolina. Now, hey, word of advice. You are going a good time of the year, because me and that guy right back there in the hat went in January, and it was snowing, and I had frostbite on my feet for 2 months and couldn't feel my toes, so consider yourself lucky. But right now, I want to thank you for being a man and, hey, serving our country. All right? Stay safe, because you know it's not Boy Scouts. But stay safe. God bless you. And I'm sure we'll see you soon. Come back home. There you go. Hey, that's the real hero right there. That's the real hero. Stand up. Stand up. That's the hero.